In today's show of Harnessing Your Wealth, we're going to take a behind-the-scenes look at what it's like to be a professional cowboy. We welcome 18-year-old Dalton Allred to the show, who has a lot of stories to share. He's ridden a lot of bulls in his life already. He has aspirations to become one of the best bull riders we've ever seen. He's well on his way. He regularly competes against the best bull riders in the country. Year to date, he's already earned over $75,000, and he's only at the permit level. He plans to apply for his professional card for 2027. We're happy to have Dalton Allred today on Harnessing Your Wealth. All right. Hey, welcome back to Harnessing Your Wealth. This is Billy Peterson, and we have special guest Dalton. And Dalton Allred is from Price, Utah. And Dalton happens to be one of the up-and-coming famous bull riders. There's been a lot of good cowboys come out of Utah, and I'm always fascinated to hear stories of where these guys came from. Been involved in rodeo off and on my whole life, and Cade's also involved. We kind of watch the sport, but it's fun to hear the perspective of an actual athlete, the guys that are out there in the arena and in the events. And so I've known Dalton's family, especially your dad, Cody, for a long time. And he and I rodeoed back in the day, high school anyway. And I know your dad rode bulls, your uncles, right? Everybody in your family, pretty much. Did you just grow up on a bull, basically, when you were 2 years old?
Yeah, I did. I rode like 2 sheep. Wasn't much in the sheep riding.
Yeah, the mutton busting.
Yeah, the mutton busting. But yeah, ever since I could ride calves, I would go out. They would run in the roping steers, and I would just work my way up. And then eventually got on some mini bulls, and I would go every weekend. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it because I had uncles and cousins that would do it, but my brother is what really I'd watch all the time, and he really helped me get all my equipment and all of it.
Older brother.
How old is he?
How old is your older brother?
He's 26.
26. Now, he rode in college too, yeah?
Yeah, he did. He went to Odessa for 2 years and then went to Sam Houston for just a little bit and then came back to Price and was rodeoing there for a year, I think.
That's it's fun to watch you guys. You know, your careers. I'm interested to see or to learn how about your early stage when you were getting on these things. You just run them into a pen and just go try to have somebody hold them down and you jump on their back?
Yeah, so, yeah. Mm-hmm. We would put a rope on them, and then in the rope and chute, we would let them out and then tighten that rope to where they can't move, and then they'd put me on and then just let it go. Mm-hmm. And that's how I'd ride. And it was at Landon's Arena, just like right by my house. Yeah. We'd buck them there.
Calves and steers. And then, yeah. So how old were you when you got on your first actual bull?
Shoot. Bucking bull, like big bull. I think I was 14.
14.
Yeah, 14 or 15.
What was that like that first time?
It was good. It was, I don't know. I was ready for it, I think. And the mini bulls really helped me out because they weren't small. It's like the older division group. They weren't too small, and they bucked pretty good. So, but it was a little bit nerve-wracking, just the power and the weight of the animal, but just the ride itself was good. It was fun.
From the standpoint of the folks listening, so a lot of people don't understand the inside of the rodeo and the athletes. Mm-hmm. So what's it like being an athlete, and what do you have to put yourself through to stay in shape, stay fit, and to be ready to get on a bull pretty much every day of the week? Yeah,
I think stretching and yoga. Yeah, that's really good. I like that. It just keeps your body limp, and just you can move way more and take like more shots. And then the workout part of it is like you need to be fit for sure. And like I'm still not very fit. I work out every once in a while here and there, and I would get then when I get rodeo, and it's kind of hard. It's hard to get yourself to work out when you're traveling 8 hours a day and then riding. But
body's already beat up anyway from riding.
Yeah, but I mean, we got with my PBR team, we got supplements that they give us to take, optimize, I've been taking that, and it's been helping a lot. And there's a lot to it with keeping your body healthy that you could do. But I think my main one is stretching and doing like some yoga and
calm down your mind. Do you ever get that
mindset? Yeah, that
whole nerve-wracking like nervousness before you get on a bull? Does that ever impact you?
Mm-hmm. It don't impact me, but it's just like it's not nervous. It's not fear nervous. It's just nervous of doing good. Like, I don't want to lose. I want to win. So I'm nervous to not do what I'm capable of, I guess.
So fear is not entering into the equation when you're getting on one of these bulls. You're not afraid.
Really. Yeah. There's probably a little bit, teeny sliver of it, but for the most part, I just want to do so good, so bad.
Yeah. That's the different mindset of bull riders. Most people be scared to get on. Yeah. Scared of getting hurt. Well, you're scared of losing.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, they're crazy, and I mean, they're basically nuts. All these bull riders, from our standpoint, like getting on one of these things. You see some of the injuries, and some of these guys get flipped and dumped on their head, or run over top of, or stepped on. I mean, I'm sure you've had your share. What's that like?
It's like to be honest, I've been very, very fortunate with being healthy for far as bull riding. So I broke an arm once, and then like getting stepped on and mowed over a couple of times. But
does that take a long time to recover from
getting
stepped on?
No, you can push through that pretty easy. It's pretty easy to just, your adrenaline starts popping up right when you're about to ride, so it goes away. You can ride. Then when you get off, it probably hurts. It hurts quite a bit, but and then you just take some ibuprofen.
I'd say over half of the bull riders I see who get off or get thrown off are limping back to the chutes.
Yeah.
I mean, you watch the NFR, and these guys are not walking off, most of them anyway, like they're, just out for a daily stroll. It's taking a toll after that 7th, 8th, 9th round. How do you what kind of a mindset do you have to have just to get back on after you've kind of gone through a real tough ride, and you got banged up and you're hurting, but you got another one to get on? There's just a different mindset there.
You just gotta look at it one bull at a time. You can't, every day, like every part of your life, you need to look at it just your next step. Like after, I'm not looking for the rodeo right now. I'm just looking to get through this podcast, and then I'll look through the next time, or like what I'm going to do after this. I'll look through that, and then I don't look forward to the next day, I guess I could say.
Not
just one at a time, and then that's one thing, and then another thing would be just what's my why and my purpose, and you just gotta do it. You gotta push through it and be a man and nod your head, and and it's really nice because your adrenaline helps. It really does. So you don't want to at first. You'll get there and get going and get it loosened up or whatever you need to do, and then once you crawl down on the chute, you're fine. It's game time. You have no choice. You have to be all in or not.
Is it like, for me, when I started roping and I'd get in the box, I was blacking out. Like, I don't even remember what would happen. But now, as I've been doing it for a while, I'm starting to slow my mind down. Curious with bull riding, is it the same, like kind of black out every time, or can you kind of feel the bull more so in the moment as you're riding?
It's you black out for a long time.
Yeah.
Like I haven't, I'm just getting now to where I can really might be aware of my surroundings, and it's for a long time I would black out and not know what happened. It's just muscle memory, and I would just keep my hands shut. Yeah. But now it's starting to get to where I know, and I can know my surroundings, and that's what I've been working on, just like in the chute, just knowing your surroundings, being calm in the chute is a really big thing, because your subconscious mind kicks in a lot easier if you're calm and not all worked up.
Oh yeah, it's really deep what can happen if you just turn off your thinking brain and get into your subconscious part and let that take over for you, because it knows what you want, and What do you think is the best skill, the most necessary skill to be a good bull rider?
Mindset.
100%.
And I've been saying this recently, like people that I really get in these talks with, but I've always heard and I've always known it's 90 to 99% mental. Like it's like I've always heard that, I've always known that, but I never really knew that until recently in the pros, and it is 99% mental. Like if you can get it in your head that you're gonna ride, like everything that you do is a mind mess up. Like if you buck off it, like it's your mind, you messed up. You didn't get your body to where you could. It's possible to get your body to where you need it to be every time, and it's just in the mind from there.
You think that fear enters the mind or doubt enters the mind, and then that's what throws you all off course from your goal? Is it just staying positive all the way through and believing in yourself?
Yeah.
When you say mind?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like it's believing in yourself, knowing in yourself, and then like just even like working on your surroundings, like getting it to where it's calm, to where you know what's going on. Because I mean, I feel like you can be positive and really be ready for it, and then nod your head and still just be a little bit late. Yeah, and that could be that's just your mind not being aware of what's going on. Yeah. So
not being in the moment.
Yeah, so I think I 100% believe that it's 90% mental.
Do you think when you figure out what bull you drew for the night, does that kind of get in your head a little bit too?
That's also a very big struggle that a lot of people have, and I've had too. But once you realize it doesn't matter, once you realize just jump for jump, like their shoulders don't move anymore, and if you just keep your hips aligned with their shoulders, it's you're fine. And it's I think that it's a lot of people think if their bull does a certain thing, they'll ride them better, and which they might be true, but that's just telling your mind
need it to go a certain way to win.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So if you can get your mind to not matter what the draw is, not matter what anyone else's draw is, you do you, and don't care about what they do. It helps so much. Yeah.
Do you personally prepare for a bull when you know the bull you've drawn? Do you watch video of the bull, talk to other guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. A lot. Some people don't. Some people do. I do. I personally do. I like to. I don't know. Just like obviously you're going to ride in a certain way, but sometimes when a bull, like say it really comes back underneath yourself, you don't want to be driving out as far as you can. And same opposite with if a bull is going forward, you want to be driving out there a little more. So I kind of look for stuff like that, and but I don't look like what direction, like I just stay square with them.
You don't care which way he's going to spin. You're not going to start anticipating that before it happens.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you say like driving out a little bit, just for the people that don't know, what kind of makes a good ride versus a bad one, like from the judge's perspective?
Like staying in front of your rope, and from a judge's perspective, I would say, I don't know, because it's kind of 50-50, because I feel like some judges like a correct, good-looking, solid bull ride, and then another judge would like a sloppy bull ride, but he tried so hard and got back to the middle and went off, and then back up to the middle. So that's kind of 50-50, but
versus kind of like the form that you had on one side of the spectrum, and then kind of the grit to stay on the bull on the other side.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But for bull riding purpose, a good bull ride would be keeping your hips to your rope, your knees in front of your rope, your feet in front of your rope, a good bend in your arm, your chin down, looking at the bull, and just staying kind of square with him.
Good form.
Yeah. Yep.
How much has show got to do with the judge? Just have some show and class and charisma about you, and shiny chaps and all that good stuff.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. I think, I don't know really. I don't know. I think it does for sure. But
well, I mean, it's a spectator sport as well. I mean, it's judged, but you hear the fans, and sometimes you hear fans going crazy, it might have some kind of an impact on the judges'
For
score.
sure. Yeah, for sure. Like names, being a good guy. I mean, just bull crapping with them before that. Like, it just getting a relationship with the judges, I think helps you too.
Oh, for sure. I can see that.
Yeah. So,
what kind of a guy are you after the ride? Say you have a hell of a good ride and you know it. Are you like, getting the fans hyped up, going crazy, or you just kind of put your head and walk back?
I like to showboat a little bit right after.
Yep.
But I really work on it was probably three or 4 years ago. We were watching San Antonio, and it was Jeff Askey. He's a good bull rider. He's retired now. He's made the NFR a lot, and he just made a really good bull ride. And they asked him, because he's really calm, and they asked him like how he does it, and he says, for all the times he goes very low and all the times he goes very high, he tries to keep it this like level. So I like to have my fun in the arena, showboat a little bit, but then once I get out of the arena, I like to try to get it back to level. Stay level headed. Yeah.
Balance it out, right? Because you get too high and get too cocky, you can certainly get humbled down fast.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
We've seen that, but everybody's looking to draw the meanest, baddest bull, right? Because obviously the judges have a score to put down, and half of that score depends on the bull.
Yep.
Half of it depends on the cowboy. And so you want that bull to be a tough bull. Now, if you draw a bull that's real tough and maybe hasn't even... Have you ever drawn a bull that's never been ridden before?
I think so, but I don't really remember.
Can't remember.
I don't like...
I mean, there are some out there. Maybe they've just early in their career. Bull riding,
nothing famous.
Bull riding is getting to be. I mean, the bull sport, like PBR and everything, is getting to be very, very prolific. Where people are watching it, paying attention, and the money is starting to really flow. Now people are breeding bulls, and just to try to get them into this circuit, try to get them into this program to where that bull's going to buck and they're going to get paid. And so everybody that raises bulls, they want to have a crazy good bull that no one can ride. What is it that you do that prepares you for these bulls that are known to be very hard to ride? Is there just a mind that you have going in that you can do it?
Yeah, it's just being so positive and like as bad. Like, you just got to have a winning mindset. And it comes with reading books and like this a lot of practice. You have to practice the mindset. It's very, very difficult muscle to work in. And if you do that, and I think if you do that and practice your mindset, and it will be a lot easier for just you in general riding bulls. But then when the hard stuff comes, like getting on bushwhack or a bucker that hasn't been ridden before, it helps way more. And knowing you can do it and saying don't give up, like no matter what comes at you, don't give up.
Believe in
yourself. Stay strong. Yep.
Can you give us and the people listening kind of an update on where you're at right now this year, and then kind of a goal you have for this year, and then also one goal that you have for your career as a bull rider?
Okay. So I'm 18 years old, and I'm in the PRCA circuit, and I'm in the PBR circuit. So with the PRCA circuit, for those who don't know, you can have 4 years on your permit. And then after those 4 years, you have to buy your card. And then when you buy your card, that's when your rookie season starts, and that's when the road to the to the NFR starts and the world champion. The 4 years is just like it's a 4 years to learn the tips and tricks, prepare yourself for that run for your rookie of the year. Because the rookie of the year is about as important to me as a world title. Not quite as much, but back pretty close. Because you have 1 year to do it. You have one chance to win the rookie of the year. So that's a really big year for me. So this year I went on my permit, and I guess to be quite honest with you, I didn't think where I'd be right now. But so I'm on my permit this year, sitting number one in that.
In the world?
Not in the world.
In the PCR.
Yeah, PRCA.
PRCA. circuit, basically. So explain that a little bit more for the permit. How many people are you competing against?
Shoot,
have any
I'd
idea?
say like 20 to 30, maybe.
Okay.
But I don't know. That's just a guess.
So you're sitting number one out of everyone that's on their permit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is, I mean, there's a few really good guys. I mean, there's a lot, but there's a few that are really good. And like Branson Bartlett's one of them. But anyways, I'm sitting there, and then I would be sitting. Shoot, I can't remember. I looked at it a while ago, but if I did have my card right now, I'd be sitting about 20 to 30 in that range. And so it kind of bugs me about not getting my card because I could be going close to NFR.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I got my goals set down, so I'm gonna finish them. And
so you'll be eligible for your card what year?
You're eligible. You just got to win 1,500 on your permit, and then you can buy your card.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just waited for this year to learn some stuff, and then next year is my goal.
You're going to buy your card next year?
Next year.
Mm-hmm. I'm going for the rookie of the year.
Rookie will be next year, 2027.
Yes, sir. And then Vegas, and then world champion.
And obviously that would depend a bit on your health. You know, you don't want to be buying it when you're banged up to start the year
for sure,
or something like that. But knock on wood. But you're going to be fine. But you're going to go in there with rookie season in mind and trying to be number one.
Yep.
And then ultimately you want to make the NFR. I'm sure multiple times, right? Mm-hmm. You plan on doing this for your career for a while. Yeah.
As long as I'm healthy and happy, that's all that matters to me.
Mm-hmm.
And So and then PBR. I got the PBR, and I just got drafted to the New York Mavericks this year. So I went to my first event in Fort Collins, July 12th, and it was good. I rode my bull, and it was a very fun time. And then those are just on the weekends. So I mean, I guess when I do get tired of traveling, I can just go do PBR teams.
Let's talk about that. Most of the listeners have no idea what's going on there. Talk about the PBR and how that's different from regular rodeo circuit.
So PBR it's different from a lot. Like it's brand new. It's a new thing for any western part of it. But so what there is there's 10 teams, 12 guys on each team, and every weekend there's a PBR in different cities, and they're called games, and so every team brings 7 guys to the weekend. And they have 5 guys that participate in a game, and so it's just like a tournament, pretty much, all throughout the year. And then we all go to Vegas for the finals in October, and the bottom 3 of the standings play the first day, and one guy will advance, and then the tournament will just begin, and it's pretty cool. I like it. A lot of people don't really. They're kind of skeptical about it, but I know I can definitely tell where it's going, and it's growing, and people are starting to like to watch it. And one day, who knows, maybe it will be like football.
You have 7 people on a team, you said, but only 5 ride.
Yep.
Or play in the game, whatever you call it. Is that because you have a couple of guys for injuries in case you have injuries?
Yeah, injuries or re-rides.
Okay.
Because like someone goes out there and the bull stops and he rides him, jumps off. He can't get on a re-ride. You have to get another guy on. So the Friday was when I rode, Saturday was when I rode my bull. It was good. Then the next day they wanted me on the bench, so I didn't ride, but I had to get all my stuff on and be ready to go and go down with my team to the chutes, and then. But there wasn't no re-ride, sadly. But it's okay.
We went to one of these in Salt Lake, and I don't know, a few months ago, but it seemed like they rode a couple bulls in a day. Is that right? Or am I dreaming?
Yeah. So that's the UTB. So there's 2 parts of the PBR. There's a PBR team season, and then there's the PBR Unleash the Beast individual season.
Oh, okay.
And that would have been, I know that was the individual season. And so, they would have rode twice on Saturday or Sunday for the short round.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. It was interesting to see some of these guys coming back, and and riding again. I thought, man, that guy's got to ride again. And anyway, it's an interesting whole new development, and they created it because fans love the bull riding. I mean, that's why they put bull riding last in a rodeo, keep the fans around. It's the most exciting event in a rodeo, according to most fans. What with that excitement, unfortunately, there's a lot of wrecks. There's a lot of really nasty buck offs. What's the worst you've ever been thrown from a bull? What happened, and did you get injured? Have you had some injuries?
No, I've broke my arm one time on a mini bull. I jumped off and just landed like this, and it was
That's the worst injury then, just the arm?
Yeah. And
lucky.
I tore my, so I'll tell you, back in junior high, I was 6th grade and I tore my ACL playing basketball. I came back, was riding mini bulls, broke my arm, begged them to let me play. So we wrapped it up. First game back, tore my ACL again, same ACL. So I was out my 6th grade, 7th grade year for 12 months, and so my dad cut that from me. We're not playing basketball anymore. And then I went and played football for just a second my freshman year, and then I was like, I'm done. I'm just going to rodeo, ride bulls. And then my senior year, my junior year, I don't know what. I was just riding bulls, and it just slowly started popping out. Like, it wasn't a traumatic thing, but my shoulder started slipping out. And so I went and got it looked at, and my labrum was torn. And then I was getting surgery, so I was going up and snowboarding all the time. And I was going down the mountain with my right arm, and it kind of caught snow and slipped out. And I was like, oh, my gosh. So I told my dad, and he's like, all right, well, we better get looked at. And so they did both labrums.
Oof.
Yeah,
wow. So you've had both shoulders operated on?
Mm-hmm. Yep. 3 months apart.
But there's been nothing in bulls?
No, there's not. There really hasn't. I've been...
Everything but bull riding you've been injured in.
What is the secret in your mind? You see so many different guys with different styles, but when you get in that chute and you're taking your rope, and everybody's got rosin, rosin them up and get real sticky there. Sometimes you hear people say that's a good chance to get hung up with the rope based on how you're wrapping that thing. Is there different secrets to avoid getting hung up on a bull when you get down there and you're spinning into that?
Yeah, there is.
In the well?
So there's a whole bunch of different pros and cons, I guess you could say, with it. But first off, the ropes. The ropes are very big. So they used to have American ropes, and they still do. It was back when I was just starting to ride bulls, and I rode with American for a second, but then they started making Brazilians, which they swapped everything. So it would pull from this side. Now it pulls from this side or whatever. No, it'd be opposite, but it's just opposite of the American rope. So now your hand can kind of slide down if you need it to.
I see.
And so that was a very huge change. Like, that's the biggest change there was. And it saves a lot of guys. And there's that. And then in the chute, there's different ways you can wrap your hand, but every way that, like, the pros, and once you get older, it's the same way every time. It's pretty in there. But for stickiness, I don't think that will ever get you hung up, but it will definitely make you stick for a second, which can get you in a bad spot.
So if you're there between 7 seconds and 8 and you're throwing, but you're trying to hang on for that last second, which seems like an eternity, is that when you think guys can get hurt trying to hold on off to the side, dropping underneath the bull?
Yeah, for sure. A bit, get-offs are the biggest thing for health too, obviously. If you're good at get-offs, it helps way more, which I'm pretty good at get-offs, but also you got to make sure your hand comes out, because if you don't, that's a bad deal. If you're trying to get off and your hand sticks for a second, it'll whip you right back down under their feet. And
well, how do you make sure your hand gets out then?
Really, kind of pull the top layer off, because when you wrap it, you go here and then you wrap it around your hand,
behind your hand,
and then you just rip it out. And
so you reach down with your free hand and rip that top layer, top strand,
Yep.
and at least release that part so you can get away.
Yeah, and then when you're getting off, you want to just like get away from their board up as much as you can to their hip and let them just throw you. Yep.
Yeah.
When you are at a rodeo, obviously bull riding is the last event. What do you do up until then? Do you care about what goes on in the rodeo before? You just kind of hang out and chill?
I like to watch barebacks, saddle bronc, a little bit of team roping.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay.
But it's just like, I don't know, there's so many guys back there. We're all like buddies, families, brothers, whatever you want to say it, call it. But it's just, you can just be back there and be talking to every guy the whole night.
With those guys.
Yeah.
So you're pretty tight with it, all the bull riders.
Yeah, like everyone's,
most of them.
Yeah, everyone's so nice and treats everyone the same. No one looks at anyone different, no matter how they ride, what they drive, what they wear. Yeah, no.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It seems to be the great thing about rodeo is you're competing against those guys, yet they're all congratulatory after a guy makes a good ride. You guys all kind of buddies back there and supporting one another no matter what's happening. Some guys could jump in the chute and help you out if you need help. Do you always have the same group of friends helping you get on your bull, or is it just anybody who's there?
It depends where it's at, but like I got my closer friends for sure, but at the rodeos, there's sometimes you gotta have anyone that can help because sometimes not very many people back there, and so you're like scratching, finding someone to pull your rope or spot you. That's what I did last night. I was in Salt Lake and I was getting like my dad was spotting me and no one else is there, and like my board rope was out there, so I was like telling the bullfighters like get me a bullfighter, and the chute boss was like, no, he's like, these are my bullfighters. I'm not going to pull your rope. You find someone. I'm like, you find me someone. I don't know
anybody here.
Yeah, but I got someone.
Did you?
Yeah, it was good.
You didn't have your dad there pulling your rope?
Yeah, well, he did.
He was there.
I didn't have no one spotting me out.
Oh, spotting you. Yeah.
So
well,
he
you
went over and
get
pulled
thrown down in that chute, right? I mean,
yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
Okay, so that's probably all right. I will go back. That's probably the worst injury I've got.
Okay.
Is being knocked out. And it was in Francis at a PRCA, so it's an amateur rodeo they do around Utah, Rocky Mountain. And so I was getting on this bull named Gumby. He's like a Utah fan favorite, like out of the RMs. Like everyone knows him, everyone loves him, everyone wants to get on him. They all love him so much because he's like, you can pet him in the back pens. And so I got on him and I've rode him for a long time. Like I was the first guy to ever get on this bull too. So we have so much history, and he's very friendly. He's a pet. And I was getting on him and I was the last guy out of the rodeo. About a nod. And my buddy Daxton Field, he was spotting me, but not really. And this thing come uncorked. I mean, just one time, just kick the lights out. I hit my head down on the front chute of the bucking chute. And knocked out cold. I'm starting to fall in the chute, and they had to grab me out.
Oh.
I was out for like 30 seconds to a minute, and I was just like sitting on the chute, and they were holding me, and I just came to, and I was like, "All right, let's go." And Stacey's like, "You ready? Are you sure?" And I was like,
"There's no such thing as concussions in bull riding."
Yeah.
Just get on and ride. You're going to be fine.
Mm-hmm. I went, rode him. I think I was 88, won the rodeo. And after, I was like looking for glasses, and I was really confused. My gosh, I was so confused.
I can't even imagine some of that stuff going on. I mean, you're getting on a 2,000, how many, 2,000 pounds? Some of these bulls?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, massive. And the power of these things to be able to stay on. How did you learn to... What do you think was the secret for you in learning how to be athletic and just be able to move your body so effortlessly and quickly and stay glued to that bull? Was there mechanical bulls? What did you do that was best?
I think what was best, I got very blessed with being athletic and being able to be coordinate and being able to control my body, but what I think was the best would be the sports, like young age. Like my mom put me in like gymnastics when I was just a little kid, and then all the way up. And then there also is like I got a mechanical bull. It's called a buckrite, and it just goes up and down. And you just ride them like they were jump kickers all the time. And like that's what I was going back to. You stay square and don't think about which way they're going because it doesn't matter. And so that and riding horses bareback, balance, it all comes into play. But I think one of the most important parts is being coordinated and being able to control your body. Would be. Is
strength come into it? Upper body, arm strength, anything? Or is it more or less just balance?
No, it's not strength.
Really?
I don't know if do you guys know Noah Lee?
Yeah.
Noah Lee, he's probably, I don't know Noah how tall.
Not very big.
Noah's like this tall and not big. And he rides everything. Like he's so good. And so it don't matter what. You just got to stay in front of your bull rope. No power hits you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember some of the really good bull riders. Don Gay was a tiny guy.
Yep.
Very, very good bull rider. But I just wondered, like, is it just some kind of superhuman strength that you have to, because when they're trying to throw you and what's keeping you locked down on that, obviously legs are important, yeah? Keeping your legs out in front of you.
Yep. Keeping your knees up there to stop you from going overboard. And then you're right, like your arm that's going down, like pushing off to get to the front is a really big thing too. Because I mean, they're not going to pull you down if you don't get to here. Like if you don't get back behind, they're not going to pull on you because you'll already be up there ready to go.
Yeah. Well, is the first jump out as difficult as it looks, or not as bad as it looks? Because sometimes those things sky out of there.
Yeah.
I guess it just depends on the bull.
Yeah, it depends. Like if they're bucking, kicking out of there, it's not hard. But if they really like just kind of almost squirt out there and no kick, it's pretty tough. But I also have always known it's the first jump where you can be ahead of them. Like you have the shot of being ahead of them. You should win the first jump every time, really.
You trying to anticipate what they're going to do next, or are you just trying to stay right with their shoulders?
No, you just stay right with their shoulders. You don't want to anticipate them because they're so different. Like just getting into the pros shows and like watching videos of bulls, and there's so many bulls out there. I could really open your eyes. Like they'll do whatever. Like they'll do literally anything. They change it up a lot. A lot of them don't do the same. I mean, a lot of them do, but a lot of them don't too.
So you're riding in Ogden tonight?
Yep.
Okay. And then walk us through kind of your schedule for the next couple weeks. What do you have coming up?
I got Ogden today, Spanish Fork, like I said, and then Saturday I should go back to Salt Lake for the short round, and then I get to go. Shoot, I don't even know. I think it's Rifle, Colorado, and then there's so much.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know.
So you're kind of driving around all the time.
Yeah, I can't remember
what
week it is, but yeah, I can't remember what week. It's either like Rifle down to Lovington, New Mexico, or it might be Preston. I think it's Preston and Heber. Is next weekend the first? Is next Saturday the first?
Let's see. Today's the 22nd, yes. So you got 9 days.
Yeah. So okay. So then that means I got Preston and Heber. Yeah.
So is it a lot easier to be on the road when you're just taking yourself versus the guys that have to bring their horse and all their tack and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't. No one drives like with. You don't go with timies like timed event guys if you do rough stock, because that would just. It just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
You travel with rough stock guys then?
Yeah. Rough stock guys go with rough stock guys. You can usually get like 2 to 4 guys in a rig and head out.
How many rodeos are you doing a week? On average?
I would say on average 3, but like recently some could be like every day.
Next year, if you get your card, are you going to be
more?
You're going to be, is every rodeo you can go to, right?
Yep. Every rodeo I can go to with being the right rodeo with the right number count. But like for an example, since yesterday, I'm getting on 21 bulls in 25 days.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What's that like? So when you're maybe in the off season and you're not riding so many rodeos, are you practicing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, is there guys that actually have practice bulls you can go? I'm sure there's
everywhere. And but there ain't really much of off season either. Like there's not like, I moved down to Texas for the winters, and that's when all of the winter rodeos are going.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a little gap of break, but not much. And I probably won't get on much bull practice bulls on that break. Just take time off, maybe go on vacation.
Is there, rookie of the year, big goal for you? Is there a rodeo you have in mind, like a specific rodeo? It's like, I need to do good at this rodeo in order to shoot up the standings.
For permits?
For next year, if you're trying to win rookie of the year.
Yeah, Houston.
Houston?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Houston.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that's big.
That's a big rodeo.
If I can win Houston, when I win Houston, it's gonna be good.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. I wonder what the odds are, but if you win Houston or people that have in the past, is it like they're pretty much almost guaranteed a spot at the NFR?
Yeah, okay. Pretty much. It's you should make the NFR if you win Houston.
So you're 18 years old. I mean, you're barely out of high school, right? What are name some of the rodeos that you've won, so the listeners can understand kind of where you've been this year?
I've won Pocatello. Took second in St. Paul. Took second in Oakley. Took sixth in Oakley's X Bulls. I won Hayward, California. I'm sitting first in Salt Lake.
Gonna win Salt Lake.
Yep,
right?
Gonna win Salt Lake. Gonna win Spanish Fork.
Gonna win Ogden.
Ogden. I'm really excited for Spanish Fork.
Yeah,
that's a big one for me. Like, just because it's just like has a place in my heart.
Yeah,
like I've watched it since I was little, and it's a cool rodeo.
It's
a fun one.
Great rodeo.
Yeah.
Great facility. Great fans.
Last night in Salt Lake, wasn't it pouring?
Yeah. They had like an hour break just because of lightning. Like it was hot, like really hot. And all of a sudden, I went into the bathroom, came out, and it was pouring. And I was like, "What the heck?"
Cooled it down.
Yeah. Well, it cooled it down, and then once it passed, it was hot. Yeah.
So did you not ride until like midnight or something?
Yeah, I think I got back to my truck and it was like 11:30.
Oof.
Mm-hmm. But
dang.
Yeah.
What bowl do you have tonight?
Of dudes that are all muddied up.
Yeah. I landed on my feet. So,
did you?
Yeah.
You got lucky then.
Yep. I got a good one. His name's Zorro of Smith's, I think. Smith's Pro Rodeos. And he's good. He's round to the right. I think there's something tricky about him, but he's gonna be good. Big paint bull, up horns. Cool. Good.
Your mom and dad coming up to watch?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yep. They come to all of them.
Do they?
In Utah, yeah.
I bet they're proud. That's cool. I mean, your whole family's been involved. I remember watching your dad, your uncle Casey, and what was it? Bodie. He's your cousin.
Mm-hmm. My dad's cousin. So yeah, kind of.
A lot of Allreds up there.
There's a lot. Wasey, Guy, Jesse.
Yeah.
My grandpa Archie. They all did it, and it's. I just seen a photo of my grandpa Archie on a saddle run course, and it was pretty cool. I'd never seen that before.
Yeah. Rite of passage, you guys basically have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. You gonna have a family someday? Planning on it?
Plan on it, hopefully.
And you'll encourage your son to ride bulls same way.
Yeah, I'll definitely encourage it, but they can do whatever.
Do whatever they choose.
Yeah, I'll be like my parents didn't make me do nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad did say probably shouldn't. He never said I can't play basketball, but he definitely said I should not play basketball, and which I agree. I mean, I don't
ripping your knees apart.
I don't want to miss 2 years again, and my family has terrible repetition of ACLs. Like sister tore hers, my dad tore his twice.
Really,
cousins, not good.
Oh, yeah, too much cutback,
Mm-hmm.
Baseball would have been a lot softer on you, maybe.
I know. I never got into baseball, but
no.
Mm-mm.
Well, you're lighting up the world in the bull riding. So, I mean, keep doing what you're doing. It's great.
Yes, sir.
Hope to see a rookie of the year next year. We'll be pulling for you. Everybody listening, I'm sure, is going to be watching you. Cade and I are going to go to the rodeo tonight.
Heck yeah. Okay.
And we'll be there. So you'll be hearing from us.
Perfect.
Right? Well, he'll be at Ogden. We'll be at Days of 47, but...
Wait, what?
We're going to Days of 47 tonight.
I thought we were going to Ogden.
No. You need to read. You need to read.
Hell, I don't want to go to Salt Lake.
Oh, boy. We're going to Days of 47. One of our clients gave us his tickets.
Okay.
Are you sure, Cade? I think we're going to Ogden.
I promise.
And then tomorrow you're going to Ogden? Or not going to Ogden?
Not going to Ogden.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to Ogden.
He's going to Ogden. Anyway, we'll be pulling for you no matter where we are.
Sweet. Thank you. Cool. I appreciate it.
You got a fan out of us, so thanks for coming in. And
thanks for having me. It was fun. It was a great opportunity to come here, and I hope you guys liked the podcast.
I'm sure they will.
They will. They'll love it, and they'll be watching you in the standings. So, Dalton Allred, guys, hell of a young man, good cowboy. Watch him in the bull riding. No matter where you're going, tune in for the rodeos, and thanks for joining us for Harnessing Your Wealth. Be sure to follow us, subscribe to the show on whatever platform that you're listening here. We'll talk to you again soon. Stay in the saddle or stay on the bull. Thanks for spending some time with me on Harnessing Your Wealth. Every person has a different story, a different journey, and a different definition of success. That's what I love about this podcast, getting to sit down with people from all interests and backgrounds and learn from their experiences. I hope you've taken away something from today's conversation that you can apply to your own life. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you subscribe to Harnessing Your Wealth, and please share it with someone you think would enjoy it. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.